We're explaining how to request the WRITE_external_storage permission in Android 13. Android 13 significantly changed how apps access external storage, making it more secure and privacy-focused. Gone are the days of simply requesting WRITE_external_storage and having blanket access. Now you need a more nuanced approach. This involves understanding the new granular permission model and requesting access only to the specific files and directories your app needs. 1. Understanding the new permission model. Instead of one broad permission, Android 13 uses scoped storage. This means you'll need to use the Media Store API to access files. The WRITE_external_storage permission itself is largely ineffective for accessing user files. You should instead focus on requesting permissions to specific media types using the Media Store. 2. Using the Media Store API. This API allows you to interact with files through the system, granting access to specific files rather than the entire storage. You'll use intents to perform actions like creating, reading, or modifying media files. For example, to save an image, you would use the Media Store API to insert a new image entry, providing details about the image's content. Your app won't directly write to a file path. Instead, you let the system handle file management. This significantly improves security and protects user data. 3. Requesting permissions for specific media types. While you don't directly request WRITE_external_storage, you might need related permissions depending on what your app is doing. If you're handling images, you might request permissions related to accessing and modifying images. This is handled differently than in previous Android versions. These permissions are often implicitly granted when using the Media Store API correctly. You'll need to follow best practices for using the Media Store to avoid any permission-related issues. 4. Handling runtime permission requests. Even with the Media Store API, you'll still need to handle runtime permission requests. Use the activity_compat.request_permissions method to request the necessary permissions at runtime. This method requires checking if the permissions are already granted before requesting them. Be sure to handle the response from the user. If they grant permission, proceed with your file operations. If they deny it, gracefully handle the situation without trying to access the files. This often involves either providing alternative functionality or clearly explaining why the permission is necessary. 5. Testing thoroughly. Because of the changes in Android 13, thorough testing on devices running Android 13 is absolutely crucial. Test all aspects of your app's file interactions to ensure they work correctly within the new permission model. The use of the Media Store API requires careful handling to ensure seamless file access while maintaining user privacy and security. Remember, the key is requesting access only to what you truly need and leveraging the Media Store API for all file operations. This ensures compliance with Android 13's scoped storage model and a smooth user experience. By carefully following these steps, your app can access external storage responsibly and within the guidelines set by Google.